actually try to explain things to them, you know, be like, okay, my parents came here, but I was born and raised here, so I am German, you know, which is sometimes, at times, still hard for them to understand, but I'd rather like people asking me than for them to make assumptions. And most of the time, people assumed that I was African American because of the way I looked. And, you know, once they got to spend time with me, it would always be like, oh, you're so different. Now I see what you mean, but you're really not from here. So I always thought that was very interesting because apparently there seems to be a stereotype of, or there seems to be an ideal of what you are like when you're African American, you know? But to me it's always like, okay, I'm Ghanaian, but I'm also German, but there is no singular truth about being Ghanaian and German. It varies from person to person. Everyone is different. So I'd like for people to actually get to know me as a person and not me thinking about, oh, now I know everything about Ghanaian Germans because I met this one person who represents everyone.
There's a common misconception that all Indian people, all they eat is curry. So I think food is an excellent example of how you can bridge two cultures together. And I've had several students, even from my own high school, who come over to sit at my dinner table, eat with my family, and I've shown them that curry is not the only thing we've eaten. There's a lot of other foods out there. That's just one misconception. Even the language is a misconception. Here in America, we think that people speak American, so in India, people must speak Indian, whereas there's a variety of different languages all throughout India that people speak.
Touching into that because when they have one camera, they have one person, and they're just showing just one person who they're interviewing, they're showing that one child who made it on the TV screen. And so I would say, like, even in America, the black culture that I feel like I'm a part of, when there is something negative that happens in the news, that's the one story that I feel like people outside the black culture gets to see. And it's like pretty much the negative side, which is someone getting arrested, someone going to jail, whatever crime that you would see. And then the other side would be, oh, he's a rapper, or he's an athlete, and he just won a championship. Regardless of all the other facets that make up the black community, that's really the only story you get to hear. So I feel like when we come here to college and we have these discussions like this is the time for us to really talk about the other parts of the culture that aren't really being addressed. And that's really what we come here to do with ODI and everything too. So.
I was just say like all my main media comments for when we talk about Charlie Hebdo, because I feel like that's much more relevant in the case of Muslim media. But I just wanted to re-echo what Ronnie said about like first generation children being the bridge between like back home and American culture. And like if you just look across the table, like several of us are like first generation children, and we really do like have a responsibility like of our home and of our place right here. Like, and to put that together, I think that's been like one of the most rewarding aspects of my life here in America. And I think that like people really should like look at people who are first generation as people who have very good perspectives, that are like very unique perspectives, because when you synthesize two cultures the way like I have or like Sunder has, it gives you like immense like perspective on the world around you, and it really does help you for you to contextualize like everything that goes around in the world. So I just want to put that out there.
See myself in there, or I'm not learning about another culture. So if I'm doing a case study on fashion industry and on textiles, show me different countries that are doing this. Who's been doing it well? Who's exporting to this? That way I'm learning about another community. I'm learning about another culture. If it's finance, if it's engineering, let's look to another country and see the things that they've been doing well. How is America playing a part in that? A lot of times the faculty and our teachers are the ones who have that opportunity to give us that opportunity to travel without leaving the United States through our career. There's become this stigma, where students want to take a class and they're like, oh, the teacher's Indian or teacher's Asian, like I don't want that class, and da-da-da-da. Like, no, stop looking at that. They're here to teach. Clearly, they're qualified.